Welcome to The Clean Slate with your hosts, Daniel Garza and Carson Phillips, providing you with movie news, reviews, and more. Sit back, relax, and don't forget to go to the concessions to get your popcorn and drinks. For your entertainment, this is The Clean Slate Podcast.
Welcome back to The Clean Slate Podcast. I'm Carson Phillips. That's Daniel Garza.
Daniel Garza. Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, and we're going back to school. We're going to Shiz, and it's gonna be a good time.
The things that you remember of these movies to put it in the intro is actually impressive. All right, guys, we are watching Wicked, probably the greatest cinematic musical in our day and age. At least you all think so. Elphaba, a misunderstood young woman because of her green skin, and Galinda, a popular girl, becomes friends at Shiz University in the land of Oz. After an encounter with the wonderful Wizard of Oz, their friendship reaches a crossroads.
I mean, that's more or less the plot. I think the only thing really to add is this is a reimagining of sorts to the Wizard of Oz. It's a part sequel, part prequel, kind of at the same time story. I mean, part 2, I think, will go more, obviously, like you were saying earlier, into the Wizard of Oz territory.
Well, it also just finishes the story from the Broadway show.
It wraps it up, So, basically, that's the story. If you want to know, why is the Wicked Witch so wicked? What's going on there? Is she actually that wicked? Maybe she's just green and misunderstood, like Kermit.
Like Shrek.
Yeah, like Shrek.
Or the whole
Shrek did it first. Fun fact, I did read the novel that the play is based on.
No, you
Not. I didn't read the playbook. I read the book.
No, you didn't.
In junior high.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say cappery.
I'm not lying, dude. High. I'm a reader, dog. I'm a reader.
Yeah, you were back then, to be honest.
And it's different, but it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, do we need to do another brief rundown?
No, we're good. That's all we need.
Yeah, I feel like most of you who, if you haven't seen this movie or know the story at all, at this point, you may not. Yeah. So, let's go right into right into lights.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Little bit of a background, though. I have seen this show on Broadway about 3 or 4 times.
Why so many times, Daniel?
Well, one, it's got great music. I'll tell you that. And 2, the first time I saw it, my parents took me to the Sacramento Traveling Broadway, and we watched, not Sacramento, I'm sorry, San Francisco. And then when I was in New York, I mean, it's just it's like one of the things that people take you to go see when you first go to New York. And so I saw it when I first went to New York and visited, and then I took 2 other people to go see Wicked. Not me personally. I was in the group that these people were going to go see the movie with, and it was free tickets. So it's no. I wasn't like, you have to see Wicked. It was like I was a part of the journey.
But it's also free tickets. I've seen Cats 17 times
Yikes. Now. Yeah, just more of the Blue Man Group kind of a guy.
Dude, I really actually want to see Blue Man Group.
Nah, dude, they're
in
creepy,
Vegas.
man.
That's the dream. I think I want to join them. We should make a Blue Man Group biopic.
Biopic or biopic?
Biopic, but I like biopic better.
Biopic's pretty dope. I'm down. We'll put a pin in that. Okay, so let's go likes and dislikes for Wicked.
Yeah, I mean, this movie it definitely captures a lot of the Wizard of Oz magic in a great way. I think the set design really is what the first thing that stood out to me is it looks awesome.
Yeah.
All the costumes and all the sets are really good. I also thought Ariana Grande was good in this. I don't particularly like her as a person.
Sure.
And then SpongeBob's in this too, so that's kind of traumatized. It was a jump scare, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. Anyways, don't want to do a deep dive on that right now. But she was pretty charming in this. I thought she did a great job. And from a story perspective, I enjoyed pretty much the entire thing. I was pretty engrossed for the most part. I love the animal side plot, or I guess main plot, really. About them.
That becomes the main plot of the second.
For part 2, yeah. This one's more about more of a personal story, and then it seems like part 2 is building up to something bigger. But yeah, I liked the whole animal plot, the little the goat meeting with all of his friends and stuff. I don't know, something about that. As soon as I saw a bear midwife and then a goat, I was like, I'm down for whatever this movie's about to show me. Which that's also very Wizard of Oz vibes in general, just like these random magical creatures teaching history. And I think the dynamic too between all the cast is like it feels really natural. Like it doesn't feel forced. Like everyone seems like they're actually friends or they're actually enemies. Like it works really well. Yeah. Jeff Goldblum as Oz too. I kind of like that choice a lot.
Okay.
I was iffy on it at first, and then I don't know. He's so weird, and I was thinking of Wizard of Oz. I'm like, how weird is the wizard in that? And he's also kind of oddball in that. So I don't know. I think it works for me. So that's something that stood out too. And just like returning to Oz and exploring like backstory and just different themes of like identity and stuff is I think it did a good job of that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So a couple of things real quick before I get into
obviously
my
the music's good. I guess I gotta state that the music is really good
before they come for you.
So except for that one song,
kind of like you mentioned, there's Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh, who's from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Peter Dinklage is in this. He plays Mr. Dillamond. And then we have Kaylee Settle. She's from she plays the bearded lady in Greatest Showman.
Who's she playing this?
She plays she's
Mrs. just like Cottle. One of the friends. Yeah. So yes. Am I wrong?
I think you're right. So pretty stacked cast. I'm gonna say my likes are, at first when I saw this movie, I was like, God, the CGI in this is so bad. Like everything's a CGI nightmare. But it was actually a lot of it was practical. Like everybody's ranting about the daisy and the lily fields. Those are all real. They were planted.
Yeah, it looks good.
The set pieces of the actual school is real. Music is great. I will say I agree with you 100% of Ariana Grande. I was just not sold on her. I was like, this movie's gonna suck because of it. I'm not excited. And watching it, I was like, all right. I mean, still a little underwhelming compared to the original Elphaba and Galinda. I'm blanking on their names right now. What is it? Kristen Chenoweth and the one from Frozen.
Why did they just the one, what's her name? Something with an M. Mendoza.
We're close.
It's an M word.
Crap.
Mega Man.
Mega Mind. What is their names? Hold on, now I have to look this up.
It's something with an M.
Kristen Chenoweth. And then... Oh, Chenoweth. I'm sorry. Idina Menzel. That's what it is.
Idina Menzel. See, I knew it was an M.
Yeah, so the original cast is Kristen
Why
Chenoweth.
Why did they just get them?
And then Idina Menzel, because they're both in their 50s and 60s.
Okay, but so is freaking... I'm trying to think of movies where they de-age people.
No, that would have been
any of the
horrible.
de-aging movies.
That would have been horrible. Also, I think we needed a fresh
Wizard
breath.
of Ozempic over here, man. We could have got...
Dude, speaking of that, have you seen the pictures of before and after the movies?
Bro, they must have had piles of it on set, right? They were just all sniffing.
I don't know,
Ozempic.
but in all of their
Don't do that, guys. You're beautiful as you are.
Exactly. They don't look healthy.
It's crazy, dude.
Anyway, but the music is great. The whole thing about Wicked is Defying Gravity. When I first saw Wicked and heard the Defying Gravity song, I was like, oh, people aren't talking about this song. They're talking about popular. But then I entered the world of theater and Broadway, and everybody's like, no, Defying Gravity is the song. So
it's definitely the one that's trending on TikTok now, though. It's everywhere.
Exactly. So I think Cynthia Erivo she has such a great voice that I was not expecting. So when I first heard her singing, I was like, holy cow, this is going to be amazing. She was good, yeah. Yeah, she was amazing. So with that being said, those are mostly all my likes. Obviously, the story is really, really good.
Do you like where it ends, I guess, part one? You think that's a good ending point, or do you think it should have gone further or less?
No, I mean, that's where it ends in theater, in Broadway.
Before
on Defying Gravity, it ends there. So... I mean, I guess I'm kind of just used to it. If they would have showed more, I would have been like, wait.
It took you out.
Yeah, that's fair. So...
it's also a very long movie.
It's a super long movie. But overall, it
brings me into my dislikes.
Let's get into dislikes, yeah.
It's a little too long. First of all,
You're such
the whole
a
time I was
film
watching.
major guy. I mean, you have no class for Broadway and the experience
That's
of what actors
fine.
really put into it.
What does that have to do with the length of the movie? They're different
Because
things.
it's like the length of the show. It's
Okay,
like,
but we have editing here. We can edit. We can make things more
That's true.
concise.
But they add in a couple of things too, like that one scene that was
okay.
all improv.
The movie's super long,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like you don't get to know any of the side characters really that well.
Fair.
Like
Yeah,
there's no
fair
depth to the side characters, which is a complaint of mine. And then, but that's not that big of a deal. I'm sure they'll have their own arcs later on.
Yeah.
Like SpongeBob obviously doesn't have an arc in this one, but
Okay, who are you?
the
What's-
redhead guy, he's from Munchkin Land. What's his name? Booby. It's with a B, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's who she had an affair with. But he has no plot in this movie. But he played SpongeBob in SpongeBob the Musical,
Wait,
Mr.
she
Broadway
has an
over here.
An affair
Ariana-
with?
Ariana Grande did, yeah. He was married with a baby, and she hooked up with him.
Oh,
Because
but
of this
he's in this
movie.
movie.
Yeah, that's how they met. But anyways, his
keep
character
talking, I'm
is
gonna-
like in this for no reason really at this point, which is fine. Obviously that's going to get fleshed out later on. But my biggest thing, and you would think I would hate the CGI. I don't mind it. I'm used to a lot of CGI in movies, so the monkeys didn't bother me. But what really bothered me is the color grade on this is so lame. I feel like it's not like we have all these great set pieces and colorful costumes that look amazing, but then the color grade I feel like is washed. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it looks dull, and I feel like they could have put a little bit more pop back into it. And I know the director made a statement after people were giving him crap for it, saying like it's because we want it to feel more grounded and realistic. I'm like, there's flying monkeys, dude. It's not.
Yeah.
That's not you messed up, or you just liked the way it looked. Like it's one or the other. But yeah, I didn't love that. That's fine though. That's his choice that he made.
Yeah.
And I just disagree with it. But other than that, it's a really fun movie. It's really good. Kind of excited for part 2. So catch
Yeah.
me in the theaters singing along with all the ladies.
It's crazy that you think it's only ladies that go to see this movie.
And men.
I would say my biggest dislike on this movie is not necessarily the movie itself. Like, it's more of the fan base that it just erupted.
That's not a dislike of a movie. The
It-
fan base is crazy though. You're part of them.
I'm not. I'm really not. But the fan base just erupted with like glazing of this movie, and that like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are now just like officially gods. It was just like it. I saw the movie when it first came out, and I was like, "Wow, this is really good." And I like it when I experience something like that. But then when the world just like, I don't know, when they just
You just don't want other people to be happy.
pretty much.
It's like when I got out of Dune and I was like, man, these people don't know Dune the way I know Dune.
No, it does kind of feel like that. It's like you guys don't know Wicked the way that it actually is meant to be loved, and you don't get to experience.
think a
this
lot of
unless you loved
fans,
it like I
though,
have.
Well, I think a lot of fans of the Broadway loved the movie, though. Like, I've heard
Yeah.
horror stories of people going to the movie and it's like a sing along. I would shoot myself.
Yeah, for
I would
sure.
off myself in that theater.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I think the fact that like the that one song where like everybody just like loved the choreography on it, the "Here go, Linda,
when they're
you are
going
just too
down-
good. Dun, 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 dun. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
loathing song. Loathing. What are you doing?
I'm putting you on my charger.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, like the fact that that went on for like 4 weeks after the movie on just like TikTok of people just like churches took on that, you know, that choreography and
disgusting.
were promoting that. Yeah, I was just
No,
like,
they didn't.
stop. No, dude, I commented on so many churches' account. I'm like, stop.
Are you serious?
I was like, just why?
That's like the Greatest Showman, like church versions.
No,
A
literally.
church that shall remain unnamed that I used to attend did a
Yeah.
Greatest Showman performance, and it was
Yeah.
so awful.
Same.
But I wonder if I'm ready for the Wicked one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's taken the same grip, but I mean, the movie is good. I think my second critique on this movie is I actually didn't love Jeff Goldblum as the wizard.
What?
Yeah,
You're a Jeff Goldblum hater.
I just think that I no 100% I am. I think he's in this movie because he's kind of a meme at this point in his career.
He's the best, dude.
Exactly, and you're just kind of like those writers. And
No, I just love his movies.
I just don't think he's good. I think he was good in Thor, but any other thing that I've seen, I haven't loved him besides like Jurassic Park.
Did you? Okay. Side note though, did you like the whole? I thought the set for that piece when he's using like the animatronic and all that stuff is so sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it hyped me up, dude.
This movie is no short of just budget spent, and it actually looks decent. Besides the coloring, I do agree with you on the coloring because they're in the movie something just feels off. Like in the school,
weird.
In the school and everything, it just feels normal, and I'm okay with that. But once you get outside of that realm, everything just feels like way too fake for me, and that's what I didn't love.
Well, I think compared to like Wizard of Oz, which is shot in Technicolor, so it kind of has its own advantage there. But that movie looks amazing, and it's old. That's an old movie, and it has more pop to it. So I don't know, like maybe if they, I don't know, they could have fixed it. It could have been fixed.
I mean, here's the deal, though. The budget is just atrocious on this movie. It's $150 million that they spent.
Yikes! I did not know that.
Opening
on just
weekend,
part one.
Though, yeah, opening weekend though. I mean, they're fine. They're not struggling whatsoever. Opening weekend, they did $112 million. Gross U.S. and Canada, $400 million. And gross worldwide, $700 million. Over $700 million. So, like, they're fine. They are completely
When is part 2 scheduled to come out?
I think for, like, another 2 years. So, we'll see.
Okay. That's risky. I would be getting that done now.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I would be starting shooting,
today.
like, okay, guys, we got to get back in there. Before everybody gets way too big in their careers.
Started,
No, I don't think they have. But, yeah, anyway. Okay, out of 5, what are you giving this movie?
I ended up giving it a soft 3.5. I might switch it to 4. I got to think about it. I got to see part 2, man. I just feel like I need a little bit more. Have you not seen
the show?
No, I haven't seen the show. I can't afford Broadway.
That is crazy. Anyway.
Classist snob.
You're everything.
I'm a man of the people. I'm the man of the people. Cinema.
Okay, I give
reality TV.
I think personally, as a fan, I gave this movie a 4.5 out of 5.
But you gave it a 4 on Letterboxd, so you're lying.
But as a critique, I gave it a 4.
That's fine. So, yeah. See, no, I think it's a good movie though. Like 3.5 is good in my opinion. 4 means it did something for me personally. This didn't do anything for me personally.
Yeah. Well, I think I've grown up with this movie. I mean, this show at this point in this story. So I'm
that's like you have like a personal interest there, like nostalgia even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm just partial to the OG Wizard of Oz still. I love that movie.
Sure.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Okay. You heard it here first, everybody. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace. That's a clean slate.